Sohael is very supportive. He's always been that driving force, and he's been like, babe, do what you want, do what makes you happy. I'm always here if you fall. I'm an independent woman, and he's an independent guy. He supports me. His entire family supports me, and that's one of the main reasons why I love him and we're together. Well, always, I've heard this, child actors don't bloom into mainstream actors, and I'm glad I could break the stereotype, and I am a full-fledged actor now. Where am I? Happily married.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. Today's news is tomorrow's garbage. It's fine. And it's okay. I keep saying that to whoever asks me that, at least they're talking about me. I've worked very hard. I must be making a difference in their life. That's why they're writing about me. I'm important. So it's okay. I want to be important than being a nobody. Mr. Bachchan was always on time. I learned that from him. I'm very punctual myself. But we actors do get insecure about few things. But it's okay. I really think it's okay, because then only you will start exploring other things, and then only you will come out of your comfort zone.
Hello everyone, welcome to Bollywood Bubble. I'm Rashita Sahni. Now today joining me for a super interesting conversation is a 90s kid. Every 90s kid grew up watching. Welcoming Hansika Motwani. Hi Hansika, how have you been?
Very well, thank you.
Firstly, congratulations on Partner. When I heard that, there is a cross-gender dressing in the film and you are playing a boy initially, my mind was blown, because it's so good to see that every actor today is getting such innovative parts to play. So what was your opinion on that?
I was very kicked about it, because every actress likes to do something different, especially when it comes to tomboyish character. But at the same time, वो carry catcher ना लगे, over the top ना लगे, वो बहुत ध्यान में रखना पड़ता है. But with me, luckily, I didn't have that, because I was playing the boy. I didn't need to think about that line that should I cross, am I overdoing it? So I had like a lot of space to explore. So I was very excited about it.
Very fewer times do we see actors who worked as child actors, they successfully transition into becoming actors when they are all grown up, and you are one such example. You managed to do that. Was it ever difficult or challenging, because you have been acting for quite some time now?
Well, always, I've heard this, child actors don't bloom into mainstream actors, and I'm glad I could break the stereotype, and I am a full-fledged actor now. I think it was a lot of hard work that has got me here, and yeah.
You also worked with a lot of big actors back then when you were also like mostly a kid. You have worked with Amitabh Bachchan ji, Govinda, so many people, Hrithik Roshan, and I think everyone who has a memory of watching you has a very fond memory. What were the things that you learned on set from them that you still imply?
While working with such great people and such versatile actors, you learn firstly is their discipline, their acting skills, and just a lot of things, I mean, you can't just pick one. They're like legends.
I'm sure. And someone who has balanced her career in the South industry as well as in Bollywood, a lot has been spoken about the lines being blurred. We are all an Indian cinema, an industry that comes together, which I feel very proud about, because earlier it used to be, acha ye Tamil films karte hain ya Hindi films karte hain. Now it's like Indian cinema. How do you see this as?
Oh, I think it's a great thing, and I am so happy now, the lines are getting blurred and people are saying now we are part of Indian cinema, and now it's not Kollywood, Tollywood, which is Indian cinema. It makes me very happy, because in the end, everyone who's making cinema, their motto is to get good content out, get the good product out, and just showcase their passion with a lot of passion.
Yeah. When you work in the industry, there is a certain tag that you carry. People, they can depend on you. When we hear, okay, you are in a project, we automatically think it's going to be something good, something to look forward to. Do you take these terms as reassurance, or does that ever pressurize you?
Well, I've worked very hard for a film to sell on my name. But of course, there's a little pressure, whether the pressure is there today or when I started. There's always a pressure on an actor to do good, to be thriving, and to give what the audience wants. And I think a little pressure is good.
Yeah.
And for me, though, I work better in pressure.
Lovely. That transition period, I remember when you were, a child actor, and then suddenly we saw you as the lead in the movies. It was a great period because we also remembered, we connected with you because we saw you. But there were so many things being said about you. I feel that firstly, it takes a lot to, come there and to, as I mentioned, successfully transition. Was there ever a moment of self-doubt where certain reports went against you, and in the media there were news about certain things? Do you think there was any moment of self-doubt in you, or you were always very confident in your work?
I, as a person, I'm very confident, and I also believe that, once you're a public figure, it's an unsaid tool that you've given to the public for them to say whatever they can. And of course, I appreciate it. When they appreciate me, I like it. And when they have something nasty to say about it, it's their opinion. Either I can rubbish the news and just say today's news is tomorrow's garbage, or I can just be like, at least you're talking about me, keep talking.
Lovely. I feel the vibe that comes from you is a very strong, independent, self-made actor who has achieved everything on her own. Does that also come because you were raised by your mom? And I have heard even, she has always been that strong pillar of support for you.
My mom's a very strong individual. She's a very confident lady, and she has raised 2 kids all by herself in a very difficult manner when we were young. So I do get that from her. And I also want to believe that I've worked very hard to be here. It's not come easy for me. So yes, I own what I get.
As public figures, especially when you are an actor, I hear a lot of celebrities say that that's the price you pay for being in the limelight, that your personal life is often talked about. Of course, you had a beautiful wedding. We all loved the pictures. But after that, people just went on to go a little personal on that level, which honestly, my ethics of journalism wouldn't have allowed to do something like that. And I was also a little upset that why are we still talking about things that don't matter? They are happy, they are married, they look beautiful together, but people were going behind and digging past out. How, as an actor, do you deal with it? Sometimes does it get onto you?
Who's talking about it right now? The question is that, where am I? Happily married?
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. Today's news is tomorrow's garbage. It's fine. And it's okay. I keep saying that to whoever asked me that, at least they're talking about me. I've worked very hard. I must be making a difference in their life. That's why they're writing about me. I'm important. So it's okay. I want to be important than being a nobody.
The parts that people are playing today, that actors are playing, I just mentioned the one that you played in Partner. These are very strong parts, and you were well praised for it. And people are saying it's one of your best roles. When you're selecting a project, what is going on in your mind? How do you make sure that, okay, this is what I want to do?
Now, earlier it was more about different things. Now I hear the script as an audience. I don't hear the script as what part Hansika is playing.
Okay.
So when I take the narration, I'm hearing it as an audience. It's just not a narration of my character. It's a full narration. If I get bored, even if my character is very strong, I'll not do it, because I owe this to the audience. And I have to really enjoy the narration because I know the film will come out well. And I think with experience, I've understood it's just not about my character, it's about everyone's character that makes a movie.
Lovely. When you work, I've often heard people say that when you work in the South Indian industry, they are very punctual. Everything that they do is on time. And honestly, when you shoot with actors who are from the South and are coming in Bollywood now, you feel that because they're always on time. They respect time a lot. They value, like before we started, even you mentioned that. I like that about people because then they value not only their time, the other people's time also. Do you see that difference here? Because in the Hindi belt, sometimes we tend to take time for granted.
I don't know. Mr. Bachchan was always on time. I learned that from him. Yeah. I'm very punctual myself. So I just think I make sure that things around me work around my timing, and I'm punctual. The rest I can't say. But I don't want to differentiate. South is punctual, North is not punctual. I think sometimes it's just the timing is not right. It's not that the person doesn't want to be on time, but I personally like being on time. I personally like doing things systematic way.
Lovely. And going forward, what are the kind of projects you would want to be a part of? Even with the web space, it's giving us so much good content.
I think web or the theatre, just great content, which is very engaging and just giving me happiness as an actor to act, and also the pleasure for the audience to enjoy. So yes, something great.
Hansika, when you started off, there were a lot of people who sort of praised you, who were there for you. But you don't come from this industry, you don't have a background. I always say this, that when you are self made, when you go to sleep at night, there's a sense of pride, which is not being too proudy, but yeah, a sense of that feeling that, okay, I have done this on my own. Do you have that?
Yes, I do. And it was not easy coming from outside, making it where I am. I do have a sense of happiness about it, but I think I still have a lot more to achieve.
Lovely. I love when people say that, because then it's like you don't stop anywhere. You always
Of course
keep
not.
going.
It's like a self motivation. A little talk to yourself by saying that, good, you can do better. Let's thrive.
Today with new talent coming in, and we have sort of also blurred the lines between inside or outside. I feel if you're talented enough, it doesn't matter where you come
Of
from.
course, today every Friday you have a lot more talent coming up. You have much more prep kids out there who know everything, who are more experienced in different aspects that we took time to get experience in. But there's a lot of talent out there, and sometimes getting launched is easy,
Yeah.
but sometimes it's a struggle of sustaining and doing good films, getting that great scripts. That's another struggle. So yes, there are ups and downs, but I think this is a journey which keeps going on. You have to keep thriving and not keep giving up.
With so much competition around, I feel if even you, for an example, have managed to stay for so long, because I think you said you are confident. I think there must have been a sense of security in you. I know they say actors are insecure and all of that, but I believe there is a self sense of security you need to have from within that keeps you going. So what phase did you discover that, that I am going to be secure no matter what?
It didn't come easy. But we actors do get insecure about few things. But it's okay.
Yeah.
I really think it's okay, because then only you will start exploring other things, and then only you will come out of your comfort zone and maybe take that step. With me, I as a person, just not in my profession, I'm a very secure person. I've always believed अगर किसी को कुछ करना है ना, वो करके ही रहेंगे. किसी को अगर वो मेरे पास आनी है वो चीज़, वो मेरे पास आके ही रहेगी. I've always been that person. But at the same time, I don't feel it's wrong to be insecure. It's okay. It helps you to come out of the comfort zone. Makes you think to try out new avenues. So it's fine. But for me, I've always been that person where I've been like, okay, I'll be secure about what I have.
Yeah.
And it came to me probably in my 20s, because I've been working for very long. So I think it hit me a little sooner than later. But I think I was just like, if someone has to do something, they will. If something has to come to me, it will. No one can stop it. I think by 23ish, 22, I knew that this is going to be the mantra for my life.
Wow, amazing. To learn it that young, I feel that takes courage. But this is an industry which runs on success and failure.
Ji.
Now, today you might have the biggest success. Maybe tomorrow it won't go as, well as today. How seriously do you take these terms, success and failure?
I take it with a pinch of salt, and if I fail, I join both my hands and I say sorry, I'll try and do better next time. If I succeed, I join my hands with humility, bend my head down and say thank you, and then on to the next thing, so that this doesn't go on my head.
Yeah.
And something better than the last one.
the field of acting, I've often heard and said this the same thing. It's not very easy. You need to have, like you mentioned, your mother. She was very supportive, very strong. You need to have strong, supportive people around you, because sometimes you can't make it on time. Sometimes you have to cancel some personal things because of your professional commitments. How supportive, is your partner as in terms of your professional commitments? How supportive is he?
Sohael is very supportive. He's always been that driving force, and he's been like, babe, do what you want, do what makes you happy. I'm always here if you fall. And yeah, I'm an independent woman, and he's an independent guy. He supports me. His entire family supports me, and that's one of the main reasons why, I love him and we're together.
Lovely. Lastly, Hansika, any genre that you would want to try your hands on, that your mind is on right now?
Action.
Oh, lovely. We would
Yes.
love to see you in a
Yeah, I
full-fledged
think
action
that
film.
bracket is still empty, and I would love to do something in action.
So from this interview, we are manifesting an action film for
Yes.
you. But thank you so much for joining, and
you.
all the very best for all your projects.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Hansika Motwani, and you're watching me on Bollywood Bubble.